Introduction. This document provides an educational overview of the legal and financial interpretations related to the use of 1099 OID forms, Articles of Confederation, banking concepts, and equity law principles. Please note that the contents are presented for informational purposes only and do not constitute legal or financial advice. Individuals are encouraged to research and make their own informed decisions based on the content provided. For further insights or clarification, consider subscribing to the recommended YouTube channel referenced at the conclusion of this document. Background on legal frameworks. The Articles of Confederation, drafted in 1777, provided the initial governance structure for the United States. However, they were eventually replaced by the U.S. Constitution to address weaknesses in centralized governance. This transition underscored the balance between individual sovereignty and institutional authority, which continues to inform discussions on topics like equity law and financial obligations. Declaration of Independence and Treaty Law. The Declaration of Independence emphasizes individual freedoms and self-determination. It posits that treaties and agreements formed under the Articles of Confederation may still hold legal relevance when properly interpreted. Individuals asserting claims or legal positions under these frameworks should carefully delineate their rights and responsibilities. Understanding banking and equity law. Equity law serves as a system to ensure fairness in situations where traditional legal remedies may be insufficient. Unlike civil or criminal courts, equity courts emphasize justice based on fairness rather than strict adherence to statutory law. For example, courts of equity can provide resolutions involving fiduciary duties or the enforcement of trusts, which are integral to certain financial dealings. Banking roles and responsibilities. The concept of individual sovereignty in banking involves recognizing oneself as a trustee or fiduciary responsible for managing financial instruments. By understanding one's role as a banker, cashier, or clerk within a legal and financial framework, individuals can more effectively navigate systems of exchange and settlement. Federal Reserve and banking instruments. The Federal Reserve plays a central role in processing and managing financial instruments. Banks interact with the Federal Reserve through mechanisms like discount windows to process instruments such as bills of exchange and vouchers. Understanding the intricacies of these processes is essential for those seeking to operate within or outside of traditional banking systems. Practical applications. 1. Using 1099 OID forms. These forms are typically used for reporting original issue discount (OID) income. They require precise handling and understanding of federal regulations to avoid misrepresentation. 2. Bill of exchange and banker's acceptance. A bill of exchange acts as a negotiable instrument, representing a promise to pay. Adding a banker's acceptance to such instruments lends credibility and facilitates settlement. 3. Countersigning instruments. Individuals can act as private bankers by countersigning financial instruments to affirm their validity. This process underscores personal responsibility and understanding of fiduciary obligations. Navigating court systems. Courts of equity differ fundamentally from civil courts. While civil courts provide statutory remedies, courts of equity offer more flexible and just resolutions. Recognizing when to appeal to a court of equity can be crucial in matters involving trusts or unresolved financial disputes. The role of sovereignty. Sovereignty in financial and legal contexts refers to the ability to operate independently within the bounds of law. For example, individuals who understand their roles in financial systems may assert greater control over settlements, debts, and obligations. This sovereignty extends to interacting with entities like the IRS, local banks, and federal institutions. Incorporation and postal monetary systems. The incorporation of the United States in 1871 introduced a postal monetary system, integrating concepts of commerce and equity law. This system enables the processing of financial instruments within a structured framework. However, understanding its historical and practical implications requires careful study of related laws and treaties. Conclusion. This document has provided a foundational understanding of legal and financial principles related to equity law, banking roles, and sovereign interactions with federal systems. Individuals are encouraged to delve deeper into these topics and consult experts where necessary. For additional resources, subscribe to the recommended YouTube channel. This information is for educational purposes only. This is not legal or financial advice. We offer this information as it is presented to us. We neither endorse nor discredit it. Make your own decision regarding the content. For additional resources or questions, subscribe to this YouTube channel.